hello. Something I have said. Good evening. Yeah, now YouTube is clear. So let me use this other one to go to.
What did you just say?
Let me use this one to go to the other platform. And that is Quincy Talk. I'm going from this again. Good evening, good evening. Please share, share, share. We are still sharing to invite people so that, we all can go live together. Now we can do this beautiful show of today. Kindly share. Good evening, Maxime. Good evening to you. Good evening. How are you? Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening to you. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening to you. Good evening to you. Please invite people as we have this beautiful discussion today. Invite people. Share, 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 because we have a very interesting topic to talk about today. Invite everyone. Invite everyone. It's Saturday. It's Saturday. This Saturday, let's use this beautiful evening to do some beautiful discussion. Let's use this evening to do some good discussion. So contracts done. So I'm going live on this and this channel also, and then TikTok. TikTok. Good evening, everyone. How are you? How was your Saturday? I need to drink my water. I have not even started. My throat is already blocked. YouTube, thumbs up. Please kindly share. We have something interesting to discuss about today. So stay on the call and stay on the line because this is beautiful. This is beautiful. This is something that we want to discuss. So stay on the line. Good evening, Star. Good evening. Please kindly share and subscribe. Subscribe. YouTube people, subscribe. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Please subscribe and share. Subscribe and share. We have something very important to discuss, and it will be great. It will be nice if everyone can just stay on the line. Once I finish setting up all of this platform, then we can kick off today's discussion. So just stay on the line, because it's very important to stay on the line so we can have this beautiful discussion today. Very interesting one. It's something that is very important for everyone to understand. So that we can have a very good discussion today. Please, YouTube, subscribe and like and share. Thank you so much. So I'm just setting up this TikTok. Once TikTok is done, then we can all start. This contract you buy under the what are you saying? You people come back again. How are you? How is your evening? How was your day? How is everything with you? You two people. So contract. So we are going live on TikTok. Good evening. I don't know on Nitro because today we have another beautiful topic. Let me drink my water first. Happy weekend to you all, and welcome back to Quincy Talk again. Another beautiful edition whereby we talk about things about spirituality and things about ourselves and the physical world that we live in another dimension that we also need to have knowledge about. And today we are having a beautiful discussion again, and what we talk about soul contract. Please kindly subscribe, share, thumbs up, leave your thoughts in the comment section, and you can always support me even with stars, even with gift, whatever thing that pleases your heart. If you found my content very useful, you found my information very helpful, please subscribe, thumbs up, and share. Thank you all once again. Happy weekend to you all, and beautiful love. All my supporters that always show up on my platform, thank you all so much. Thank you so much for every share, for every gift, for every comment. You know, I really appreciate you all, and I say one love, one love, one love, one love, one love. Thank you all so much. So today, as we dive into the soul contract. What is a soul contract? First of all, we have to look at what is a contract. You know, if we know what is a contract, my girls have taken my books away, but I will find something else. If we know what is a contract, then we will know what is a soul contract. First, I think I still have one book here. It might not be the same, but I just want to use this. Please, I'm using this as a reference. It is not what it is, but it is just a reference. I'm using it to show, to describe what we are talking about. And this, let's assume your contract, your soul contract. And we all know what a contract is. We have it in our job. We have it in our place of our house we rent. If you have a car loan, you have a contract. If you have some rental property, whatever, you have a contract. So in all of these things, we now know what a contract is. At least we have some clue, knowledge what a contract is. A contract states that this happen on this time or this time you have to pay. If you buy mortgage, you have this time on this time you have to pay. On this time, if you don't pay, your interest go up, blah, 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 and then blah, 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 and blah, 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 and blah, 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 blah. At the end of it all, they said, do you understand? And you say, yes. Now you are ready to sign the contract now, and you will say, yes, you take your pen, you sign. That is a contract. A contract is a piece of paper. It can be small, can be big. That every information that is very vital concerning you, that have to govern you, that have to be in your life, that have to have something to do with you, it is an agreement between you and another person, or between you to any or business or whatever or it may be. That is a contract, and that contract binds both of you together. In essence, you agree to it when you sign it. So today, another contract that is very vital that we are going to be talking about is the one they call the soul contract. What is a soul contract? If you haven't heard that word before, it's just the first time that word has, just landed in your ear. Please kindly sit down, because you will understand after a few minutes that what this soul contract is and why you sign it and why we are talking about it. Because I believe it is an awareness program whereby people have to be aware that everything that happens in their life, it has to do with what they signed for. Oh, yes. Yeah. It has to do what you signed for. It has to do what you agree for. It's just like you renting a property. And in that property, you signed for it. You agree to keep the house. You agree to do this. You agree to do that. At the end of the day, you sign. As the moment you sign, that means you have agreed to that contract. The contract now binds you and the owner of the property and you. As a matter of fact, you are living under the contract. And today we are talking about the sole contract. So now a sole contract is a contract that each and every one of us have signed before we were born. It's what they call the destiny. It is another word they rephrase it to say the destiny. The destiny is a contract that you have been signed to. A destiny is a contract that you have been given to. So before you were born, it is a blueprint, and you agree to it. You sign for it. You read it. You understand it. And you understand every piece of every information on the contract, on your destiny, and you sign it. And the moment you sign it, that contract binds you between you and the universe itself. So now, when you come into this realm, you were born, blah, 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 you grow up, blah, 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 you know how it is, blah, blah, blah. At a point in time in your life, things began to wave like this. You lose job, you have a breakup, marriage fall down, children doesn't go well, job doesn't go well. You spend 4 years in the university reading a course that you don't even like. At the end of the day, you come back and you say, no, this course is not what I want. And you are confused, you are broken down, you don't know what to do. And you just can't understand or get the clue that what is going on? Why can't I figure out the things in my life? My dear, a contract has another backlog. A contract, the moment you break a contract, everything falls down. The moment you break a contract, everything falls down. The moment you walk against the contract, everything backlog. The moment things, you no longer binding or obeying the contract in your life, you walk away. Things began to. Mind you, even in the contract, there is the ups and downs. But the beautiful thing is it is a contract. And because it's a contract, that means there is always a hope, because you are just an actor and an actress playing this role of your life that you are living. Whew. So now, when we talk about contract, it is the agreement that you sign, like literally signed before you came into this realm, before you came into this world. That means you come from somewhere. Oh yes. That means you literally come from another dimension. Whatever dimension you come from, I don't know. I don't care to know. But I just want to remind you today that before you came in, there is a contract that you signed. And in that contract, and every soul, not everyone, but every soul that is upon this planet has a contract, and that contract has a mission, because it is what you signed for that you want to do. It's like a job. You're taking a job, you sign the contract, you are supposed to show up 5 times a week, you are supposed to show up 8 to 5, you are supposed to show up 12 to 1, it doesn't matter, but you are signed an agreement. But every time you go there, what did you do? You go and fulfill your contract. Every time you show up in your workplace, what you do? You go and fulfill your contract. Every time you go to your workplace, every time you say yes, sir, to your boss, every time you listen, every time you solve a problem in your place of work, that is your contract. That is what you signed for, and that is what you are doing. Upon this planet that we are living, upon this earth that we are now, that we are staying, that looks so real, which is actually in a dream world, there is a contract called the soul contract. And that soul contract is that contract in which you sign before you come in. But the thing is, when most people come in, They forget that they has a contract that they sign. Your contract is your mission, your purpose, your destiny. Is that thing that governs you? Is that thing that keeps you going? That is the reason why, and as a matter of fact, is the reason why you are living on this planet. And is the reason why you are here. If not the soul contract, you won't be here. You won't even be listening. You won't even be, having interest to things of this world. What concerns you? Imagine looking at the night sky, you see other planets and you are here. What make you think that all other planets is different from where you are now? But you have a mission. And the question is, what is your mission? So you have to sit yourself down and begin to say, what is that thing that I actually love doing? Because mind you, a contract is always that thing that you love doing, because that is what you are signed for. That is what you agree to. That is what you cherish to. That is what you love to do. So it is that agreement of you, and you are doing it with all diligently. And you are doing it with all kindness, and you are doing it with all love. And that is your soul contract. At a point, things can get bad, but it's still your contract. At a time, it doesn't mean that your contract that, upon coming to this planet, everything going to be just good, because we always like good things. We never like it when it's bad, but it is actually the other side of it that actually bring out the best in us. Those times we pass through trials and temptations, those times we pass through storm of life, they were not just storm. They were things that bring out the best in us, that show that we can grow, we can do better. The resilience in us. So every now and then, that whenever you are passing through this difficult time, things, you just have to have in mind that you are an actor or you are an actress playing this beautiful role that you are playing. That means at a point in time, everything will change. And once it changes, that means things will get better. And once things get better, that means things can go even better and better and better. And it doesn't mean that because things get better, that it's just going to stay better like that. No. Life is up and down, up and down. And every temptation that may look like temptation is not actually a temptation, is the ability to teach us resilience, diplomacy, independency, knowledge, wisdom, integrity, trust, love, loyalty, and above all, self-confidence. Those are the things that those difficult times teaches us. Those are the things that those difficult moments teaches us. And not until you are able to learn it, you will never move to the other chapter of your life. And the soul contract has a purpose and has a mission. And that is why when you are here and you know that, there is something bigger for you to do on this planet, the lesson that you are supposed to learn, not that you will finish learning it, you can never move to the other chapter of your life, because it is. Sometimes, last time when I talk about reincarnation in this video, in our live stream, someone was saying that, so if reincarnation happens, why do they wipe us? Why do they wipe the memory, our memory away, and we have to start fresh? On that live stream, I myself, I was shocked, but I know that information didn't come from me. It comes from above, and it comes from a very high realm, higher than me, speaking through me, and that information was factor. So when the person asked, he said, why do they wipe our memories away? And the answer that came out of my mouth was, they don't wipe memories away. It is like a trust fund. A trust fund is a fund you give to a child when he's young. And you said, at the time of this child get to so age, let's say 20 years, and you give the trust fund to a child at the age of 4 years, let's say you give 4 million to a child of 4 years, what do you think you're going to do with that money? He can't control it. He has no ability to control it. He has no wisdom. He has no knowledge. He has no nothing to control 4 million, for example. So you put it as a trust fund and said, when this child gets to 20 years, at that time, he will have knowledge, he will have wisdom, he will know what is security, he will know what is trust, he will know what is betrayal. And most of the time, they will even say 25, some 30. Now, when this so person get to this age, he can have this money. And the same thing happens that when we here on earth, that we think that, oh, the universe might be so wicked to us. No. It's because according to our soul contracts, that at a certain point in our life, we will get all this information in place. But all those time of temptation, all those time of ups and downs, all the time that we will be passing through all kinds of pain and suffering, we are learning resilience, wisdom, knowledge, understanding, trust, loyalty, integrity, name it all. We are learning it at that time. At the moment we are finishing learning it, and it can take time, because if you don't learn it well, the situation repeats itself. If you don't get it, it will automatically repeat itself. If you still don't get it, that trust is vital in this realm that you are living in, you will still not get it. If you don't understand it, trust is a very important information that you should know or you should be aware of, and not until you learn it completely. The lesson will still not finish. It will keep on repeating itself. It is a soul contract. Because each and every contract, there is a stage, there is a mission, and there is a purpose. Each and every chapter of your life, each and all of these chapters, there is always something that you will need to learn. Not until you learn it, you can never move forward. Have you ever seen a situation that just keep on repeating itself? The same thing happens with Mr. B. And now it happened with Mr. C. And now it happened. No. You just have to sit yourself down. What am I doing wrong? What am I supposed to learn? Because mind you, not until you learn it, you will never get it. And you cannot move forward. You're just going to be staying over and over and over. You're just going to be repeating the same pattern over and over and over until you actually learn. So when the person asks, so why do they wipe the memories away? They don't wipe memories away. They just keep it in the higher realm. They just keep it in a bigger, they just keep it a bit longer. So that when you wake up, when you realize yourself, when you understand yourself, when you understand resilience, when you understand knowledge, when you understand trust, when you understand self-love, when you understand self-confidence, when you understand independency, when you understand wisdom, you will remember who you are. And you will understand your contract. You will understand your purpose. Why are you here on this planet? And the things you should be doing, and the things you should be talking about, and the things you should be doing. Nobody going to tell you at that time, because at that time, the moment you are finished, passing through all this storm and pain and everything, those are your time of lesson. Those are your time that you are learning these things. And then you wake up. And when you finally wake up, all the downloads start to come in. All the information start to come in. You start to remember who you are. You start to remember your soul contract. You start to remember why you are here. You start to remember what you signed for. And you start to remember everything. And when you start to remember it, and then that is when it looks so stupid. Have you ever seen some people who, I've come across them a lot. People, they actually have money, like seriously money. Just for no reason, they pack their things and said they want to be doing humanitarian. And you'll be like, what concerns you with humanitarian? You don't get paid for it. They will tell you they don't need money. And they will tell you that is their purpose. And for you, that has not waken up yet, that I don't even understand what is going on, you'll be like, oh, this person must be crazy. Maybe it's depressed, it's crazy. What? Just stop your job and go and be doing your material. Go and be running what's it called, charity. What kind of useless thing is that? It's not useless. To you, it might be useless. To them, it's not useless. Because why? The person is fulfilling the soul contracts. Because when you understand and you wake up, you begin to have all of this download. And when you have all of this download, right from the time you come into the existence in this cosmetic realm, you will begin to get every information. Why you come down to earth, why you here, what happened before, what happened 2,000, 5,000, 1 million years ago. You will remember everything. And when you remember everything, that is when you start to fulfill your missions. Because your mission is your soul contract. Because your soul contract is why you are here. Oh, that purpose of you being here, there is nothing here. Not just the way it is. There is absolutely nothing here. Sometimes when we talk about this spirituality and talk about waking up and talking about this soul contract, some people will say, I must be very drunk for me to sign this horrible contract to come down to this horrible planet, for this suffering. What the hell, my dear? You can what the hell and what the hell for nothing tomorrow. But you understand that nobody forced you to sign it. Nobody pushed you down here. Nobody dragged you down here. As a matter of fact, you free willingly choose it. As a matter of fact, you free willingly accept it. As a matter of fact, you free willingly choose to come here. And now you sign the contract that you're going to be abiding, and you're going to be abiding to this, and you're going to be doing this, and this is what you're going to be doing. All that things does not matter. So whenever you are shifting away from your contract, and that is where your soul guide and your spirit guide start to drag you back again. Often now and then I kind of like ask my soul guide, like, why are you evil people here, helping me in here and there? And I'm like, yeah, because you also choose us. You also decide that we'll help you here. Because even when you are remembering and, things before you wake up, you also tell us to make sure we keep you safe. By all means or all means, like seriously. By at all means, make sure I wake up. By all means, anything that would distract me from my soul contract, take it away. By all means, these are your wells. These are the things you give to them. These are your order. So now you are here that you forget everything. You forget everything. You basically forget everything that you were supposed to be doing. And now they are dragging you back again and like, oh, no, my dear. A contract is an agreement that binds you between one person and the other. This is your soul contract that binds you between you and the universe itself. So in this soul contract that you free willingly choose and agree to, that you will be on earth, you will be doing this, you will be doing that. Nobody forced you to do it. And now that you are here, your soul guide, your spirit guide, they are leading you, they are protecting you, they are guiding you to make sure that your soul contract is fulfilled. There is nothing here. There is absolutely nothing else here on this planet other than your soul contract. Without your soul contract, the purpose of you being here is useless. Because anytime you want to move away from your soul contract, your soul guide will drag you back. Because mind you, it is your order to them to do whatever it takes to make sure they wake you up, to do whatever it takes to make sure they wake you up. So they are living according to your order. Everything that is happening in your life is according to your order. You choose not to get married, and now you come here, you fall in love. You missed that right. You chose not to have children. Now you come here, you want to start having children. You chose not to be a politician. Now you come here, you want to be a politician. What it is, all these things are just going to be. The soul contract is an agreement binding you between you and the universe itself. It is what you free willingly ask for. And today, I am reminding you, what is your soul contract? Sit down, reflect, think about it. What are those things that you actually enjoy doing? What are those things that you always want to do? What is that thing that you always like? If this was possible, I love to do this. Go and start doing it, because those are your soul contracts. Those are what you agreed for. Those are what you choose for. Those are what you personally, systematically choose for it. This is what you're going to be doing. And now you are here, my dear. It is a reminder for you today to follow back your soul contract. Go back and choose, and go back and take hold of your soul contract and start with you doing it. Because you said tomorrow, before you know 60 years clock. You say tomorrow, before you know 7 years clock. Before you know 10 years clock. Before you know 80 years has clock you. And before you know 90 has clock you, if you are even lucky, of course. With every rubbish that go on in this planet, if our generation can even sustain up to 90 years, that would be a miracle. If our generation, I'm not talking people before us, I'm just saying if our generation from the year 80s down, if we can sustain up to 90, it's going to be a miracle. Because everything that we literally do is rubbish. The food we eat is rubbish. So systematically, our system is being wicked down gradually. And now your soul contract that you're supposed to be doing, you are saying, oh, no problem. And when I just start, when I'm 50 years, I know I want to be, I just want to be a singer. That is all those songs I want to write. No. I'm going to start singing it when I'm 50, my dear. Time is ticking. My dear, the time is ticking. Oh, all those books. I'm supposed to be a writer, writing about life, writing about knowledge, writing about philosophy and stuff. I will not do it now. I will do it when I'm 60, my dear. Time is ticking. Time is ticking. Ting, 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 ting. Excuse me. Time is ticking. I need to drink water. The time is ticking. So whatever thing that you are supposed to be doing, my dear, go and be doing it, because that is your soul contract. That is your soul contract. And because it is your soul contract, you should start working on it. All that things that you are doing here is useless. All that things, like seriously, that you are doing here on this realm outside your soul contract is all useless. To all make your mission become more complicated, It won't make your mission to become more useless. It won't make your mission to be even everything about you to be so stupid. Because that is what it is. Outside your soul contract, there is nothing else. Outside your soul contract, there is nothing to do. Outside your soul contract, every other thing does not work. Every other thing does not. The only thing that works is your soul contract. So, my dear, whatever your soul contract may be, go and be doing it. Go and be working on it, and go and be and go and be fulfilling it. It doesn't matter how small it is. It doesn't matter how big it is. It doesn't matter how you or how do I start? There is no how do I start. The right word is I am ready and I am doing it. It doesn't matter if you are doing it big. It doesn't matter if you are doing it small. What matters is you are doing it. And there is no perfection or there is no excellency in it. It's the fact that you did it. And when you did it and you did it well, that is it. Because perfection and professionalism come at a time, come at a period of time. So you can't start something today and be professional about it. You can't start something today and be good about it. You can't start something today and be excellent about it. Time will make you excellent. Time will make you become professional. Time will make you to become better. So it doesn't matter. There is no excuse. If you write the first book, nobody read, fine, write the second one. If you write the second one, nobody read it, write again and again and again and again. You know, there was a paint, those those paints that people put in their house. Like, I don't know, there is one here. You know, those, how do they call it? It's paint now. Those one they paint, they draw. So there was one I came across, and this one was it was just interesting. I was just staring at it. I said, wow, I love it. It's beautiful. And the person that told me said, that owns it said, the owner of that paint actually did it like it's 200 years old. I was like, what, 200 years old? When the owner did it, nobody even cared. Nobody even, at that time. But now, that person become famous. Now, after 200 years, is dead. So his grandchildren is the one publishing the paint of their grandfather. And now that paint become worth thousands. That is what destiny contract, soul contract is all about. It doesn't matter who worship today. It doesn't matter who likes it today. It doesn't matter who appreciates it today. What matters is you did it. Because if no one worship today, if nobody read it today, if nobody do it today, there are people coming that are going to be watching it. They're going to be looking at it. They're going to be reading it. And that is the most important part of it. There are people. So it doesn't matter if one person worship, if nobody worship today, but there are people that are going to be watching it. And that is why whatever your mission is, whatever your sole purpose is, go and start doing it. There is no professionalism. There is no perfectism. There is no better way, to make it. Go and start doing it. And that is the best you can ever do. Because at the end of it, you will be so glad. You will be so relieved. You will be so excited. You will be so, happy that you did it. And when you are happy that the mission is fulfilled, and you have just fulfilled your soul contract. You have just fulfilled your soul agreement. You have just fulfilled your soul purpose. And that is what it is. All other things does not count. That is the one that counts. And because it counts, and that is what you should be doing. That is what you should be accepting. That is what you should be doing. And because of that, it doesn't matter how big. It doesn't matter how small. Who cares? It doesn't matter if people like it. It doesn't matter if people don't like it. Or you want to bake cake, then you start doing it. It doesn't matter if it is perfect. It doesn't matter if it looks so good or not. What matter is you are doing it. Time will bring the perfectism. Time will bring professionalism. Time will bring expert. But now you need to start fulfilling your soul purpose. You need to start fulfilling your soul contract. And that thing that you're supposed to be doing, you need to start doing it, my dear. You need to start. It doesn't matter how big, it doesn't matter how small. Whatever it takes you to do now, just doing it. Have you not seen people who are so, they know they need to be a singer? They will just take their guitar and go to the what's it called? In an open space where there are people, like the train station, the square where there are a lot of people, and they will bring their guitar out and they will start singing their song, and people will be watching them, looking at them. Some will even record them and post them on social platform. And most of the time, when they post them on social platform, you see people start liking their music. And the same record label that reject them, that said their song is useless, the same record label will not be willing to work with them. Have you not asked yourself, why is that possible? Because why? A soul contract, a destiny, a mission, no matter how small it is, the fact that you are willing to start and do, no matter how big, no matter how small, as you are doing it, you are opening door for a bigger room. You are open door for a bigger realm. You open door, bigger opportunity, bigger way for people to come to you. So, my dear, go out there and start fulfilling your soul contracts. All other things on this realm not account. The only thing that counts is your soul contract. So, whew. So thank you all so much, and I hope you enjoy this topic that we're talking about, the soul contract. And whatever be your soul contract, go and be fulfilling it. And remain your girl, Quincy Talk. So tomorrow we have another beautiful topic again. Come back and come as we also discuss it again. Have a great day. Enjoy your weekend and enjoy your Saturday. Bye.